What's happening, my fellow YouTubians?
If you ain't up on pace, still, 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 it's a DRE. Still, still, it's a DRE.
It's Prada. I hope y'all are all having a great day, and I hope y'all enjoy this scary story that I'm about to share with y'all. Okay, y'all, so me and my pops, we go on this hunting trip that the other half of my family's on too, on my dad's side, like his dad and his family. And so the trip's going to take place in Ozona, Texas. It's like hill country of Texas, right? It's very hilly. There's a lot of cactus, lime rocks. It's getting closer to either New Mexico or Mexico or something like that, but it's very close to the border. And so basically the trip would start off like any trip. Get our gear, load it up, rifles, tents, like regular like 2-man tents, you know. So we get ready. It's pretty cold. It's deer season. It's real windy up there. So we drive. We have a good time. We finally make it there after driving for multiple hours. It's like 8 hours or something. We finally get there, and we start unloading, and we go to sleep because we're going to wake up early for the hunt. So I look around real quick before bedding up, and I just see the whole camp. I see how it is. I see what everything's like, what it's looking like nowadays and stuff like that, right? So boom, I jump inside this tent, my pops, and we got all of our gear in there, and I can see where everything's at. So then I go to sleep. In my dream, I hear like an alarm go off. So I wake up. Now I'm in a dream, but I think I'm in reality. That's what I think in my head as this is going on. So me and my pops both wake up inside our tent. He's getting his gear ready. He's still wearing everything that he was wearing when I first went to sleep. So he's getting everything ready. I get ready. I beat him, right? So I get out of the tent first, and everything was fine until I look around. The thing coming out of the tent's not my dad anymore. It's one of my uncles that had died 8 years prior, and he comes up out of the tent and he looks at me. I look at him, and he just starts talking regularly and calmly to me. And I can't believe this. Like, I have an uneasy feeling about it. I don't really trust it. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, you're dead. And I'm just listening to what he's saying, and he's more like mentoring me at this point, just telling me things, telling me how to move, all this stuff, right? I'm looking around. It's a dim lighting, like you can see, like from the starlight, you can see, you can see almost everything that's, out in front of you. It's not completely pitch black. So me and him are walking real slow. We have our rifles, and we're just talking. And I'm still a little uncomfortable about it, with it. I know he's dead. And we just keep walking. And the whole time I'm wondering too, like, where did my dad go? So then we're talking and we're walking, and as we're talking, like mid conversation, he just stops, and I look around, and all of a sudden, my view has changed. Like the darkness started closing in to where it made just like a path guiding me into the direction of the moon. So now I'm a little worried because I know I can't turn back. I can't see. Like I have a flashlight on me, but it won't shine through the darkness. It's like the darkness is a wall. So I'm like feeling real uneasy about this now. And I'm looking down at the ground, watching where I step so I don't roll an ankle. I'm stepping on lime rock and everything. It's like, it's dead quiet outside too. I can't even hear wind blowing like I was previously. I could hear wind blowing. I could see the other side, the other properties around us and everything. And now I can't. Now, as I'm walking, I see this big shadow that passes over the moon. I thought it was a cloud, so I just look up real fast. And I can't believe what I see. I see this ginormous Ferris wheel rolling in, and I can hear it rolling out. It sounds like thunder from far, far away. He's just rolling. And he's got like these tassels. He's wearing like a suit and like a jackal hat, but I can't make out distinct features. I can only see like his shape. And it looked like something that Mr. Penguin would wear from Batman, and he's wearing like this jackal hat, and he's very, very small. He's like he's probably the height of a leprechaun. And I can see this dude riding on this big Ferris wheel with this little skinny frame that I can only see the shape of it at night, like E.T. flying in front of the moon type stuff, right? So I see him, he's just riding like aggressively, like a little like leprechaun gremlin thing. And he's just riding, and I can hear his tires. So I freak out. I don't know, I have no idea what's going on now. I think this is all real. So I dart towards the light, which is the moon, which is towards him. But that's the only way that I have to go. All of a sudden, I run into darkness. Like it just flickers. It flickers from lit path to darkness to flickers back on. There's like a mine tunnel here. Like it's not here in real life. It's not supposed to be there. So I look at the tunnel, I look at this thing. This thing is getting closer now. It's getting louder. And I'm not going to let this thing catch me. There's no way. So I take my chances. I run inside the pitch black tunnel. It's pitch black. I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm trying to move as well. I slip, I fall, I'm sliding on like these muddy steps. I can feel it. It's gooey and gunky. Now I'm all wet. All my hunting clothes are wet. My camis that I was wearing, it was like Realtree. I'm wearing Realtree hunting gear. I lose my rifle. I can't find my rifle now after I fell. Something. So I look back at the entrance, and I can see these long, skinny reptilian fingers reaching over, grabbing a hold of the side of the entrance, like it's hanging on, like gravity was reversed, and he's hanging on for dear life. And I can see his claws, like his fingers look like something from it, like the long, like just terrifying reptilian fingers. I'm looking, and I'm like, oh man. I can see him pulling up, and I can see his jackal hat. I take no chances again. I start running into the blackness. I'm freaking out this time. I'm losing it. I'm running. Boom, I hit this wall. I get knocked down. Probably even knocked myself out in the dream. I wake up. All of a sudden, I see like this big underground cavern and it's lit up, but there's no lights in there. It's just lit up in there. See the jagged, edges on the walls and all this stuff, like all these rocks and everything, right? I can hear what sounds like a waterfall to my left. So I look to my left, it opens up more. I can see a waterfall, and I look down, and there's this little girl. And I gotta walk down these steps to get to her. So I yell at her, hey, we gotta get moving. We gotta go. There's something chasing me. I don't know what it is, but there's something chasing me. Nothing. The little girl doesn't say anything to me, doesn't say a single word. So I make my way down the steps towards her. I'm like, hey, hey, hey. I touch her on her shoulder. I'm like, hey, hey. She turns around. She has this thing in her hand. I didn't even look at it, but it was like a rock that said, I love you. And then I look at her face. It's my freaking family member when she's like a little girl. So now I'm geeking. It scared me. I fall on the ground. I'm like, oh, oh. She's like, don't worry, we're safe. I made you this. She shows me this rock and it just has on there like, I love you, right? So now I wake up. Now we're in real time. I wake up, scared, terrified. Look over. Dad's still there. Sun lights up. Get up out of this tent. I see that same family member in current time that I seen in my dream. And she handed me this freaking rock that she made for me that she thought would be funny. He's like my friend, like a pet rock sort of thing. Really spooked me even more. I was like, oh, wow. Wow, this is crazy. But it's crazy sometimes how, like, dreams, things in dreams can kind of come true a little bit, right? Because, like, I was shook. I didn't really know what to do when she showed me that rock. I was just like, dang. I was stuck for a minute. But yeah, y'all, that's my scary nightmare dream story. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all have a great day. And if you don't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button. Show your boy a little love. But anyways, y'all have a good one, and I'm gonna try to drop that next video soon. All right, y'all. Peace.